What's up, nerds? All right, we're back, and we're expanding. So let's go. I did realize though that one of the things I started another gameplay, another save, and I really am going way too slow with this, and it's driving me nuts. So I think what I'm going to do is keep the time sped up just to make sure that we're moving along at a quicker pace. Because yeah, it's feeling like we're getting pretty stagnant. That's all right.
Evading hostiles.
All right. So encounter in Othriga. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Othriga system. These strange objects have been flagged as gamma aliens until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Okay, so with that, we're going to pause time real quick. Where are they at? They're over here. Let's have a look at... Oh, God. What the hell? I thought these were the crystalline guys, but maybe not. What are these? Huh. Oh, I've never seen these before. They look like they have asteroids built... Their ships are built around asteroids. Oh, that's sweet. Very cool. Well, they would totally destroy us. They're almost 10k strong. Man, those ships are really sweet. Where'd you go? It's really sensitive. I wonder if it's possible to get these ships as like a player. Huh. Stations seem really cool too. .7. I'm curious what this is. Just a giant ass alien vessel. Oh, this is I forget the ship archetype. But yeah, it's a later game than absolutely later game than we're at. Okay, so this does create a bit of an issue because what it's done is going south here, it's completely blocked us. So we have to kind of decide what we're going to do with this, the viewing eye. Okay. Huh. All right, what we're going to do actually, we're going to send them here, actually this way, and we'll have them go the other direction surveying. And we'll just pause there because I don't really remember, what's this guy's routes? This might be his last stop too. We'll just let them do that for now, and then we'll feel out where to go from here. But it's very clear, whoops, that we do need to start focusing a bit more on our military because we have the crystalline guys who we'll need to take out, and then these dudes, I don't know if they're staying in that system or if they plan to move around, but if they move around, we are capital F fucked. All right, so faction founded. Oh, this is what I was telling you about before. Last episode is we're going to start seeing factions. So a new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the enlightened Birdmen Directorate, led by scientist Claws of Ivory. Okay, so it's one of our research scientists. They call themselves the Institute of Robotic Sciences. Their members have been pushing hard for the advancement of sciences. It's our whole species has. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions could prove useful. Okay, so basically the same thing is our leader, Beak of Black, has started his own group called One Throne Group. And they're pushing hard for an extreme centralization of political and military power. Really, that's an interesting one. Let's have a look real quick. Adaptable. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so here's the thing, and then who was it? Was it Claws of Ivory? Is that who started it up? Yeah. Okay. So an interesting thing here, there's a couple things that I've kind of left off the table because it does get convoluted early on. But this is one, and we're going to have to start seriously considering this because in 9 years we're going to have an election. And with that election, this is where these factions are extremely important. So when we look at the factions we have, here are the two groups, and these could splinter off. And if we overtake other colonies or other planets and things, the species on those planets might start their own faction. They might intermingle, so then we'll have, say we take over a xenophobic group, and we also get some people that branch off and become extreme xenophiles. They could really clash, or you start really mixing the ethics and things. So it can get really exciting. But basically, you can go into each one of these and you can see like what they're looking for and what keeps them happy and keeps their support. And when it comes to an election time, obviously, if Beak of Black runs for president for a second term, it's going to have huge impacts on him winning or losing, right? So he's got a lot of support. I can't remember if in any of my other playthroughs if the current leader of the faction, or I'm sorry, leader of the whole colony is actually in a faction. I don't know, so it'll be interesting. But anyway, so you can see the different things like stratified society, anti-democratic, which makes sense considering what their goals are. But yeah, we'll just see these things kind of morph over time a bit. And these guys are going for basically just, they want AI and the robots to be helping out. So we'll monitor them. We'll keep tabs on them. Another element of the game that I haven't really done much with on the stream are policies. So here are some things that, like, it's all the breakdown of your colony. And so some of these you can change. Some of these are automatically stuck where they are because of the ethics and things that we chose before we started the game. Whoops. Sorry, the menus can be a little janky. But some of the ones that I tend to jump right into and didn't in this playthrough are the food policies, economic policies, and trade policies. And I think right now, this is already set up for militarization or militarized economy, which is going to give us more alloys from jobs, which I think is really good. We'll have to keep an eye on the consumer goods. We're sitting pretty right now. That could be an issue as we grow and expand, which is a thing that we should really start considering doing. So mixed economy is obviously much more balanced than civilian economy. More consumer goods, less alloys, but we don't want to do that now. We want the alloys because we're going to start building up our fleet a bit. Then here we have the food policy. So you get the idea. So upkeep and whatnot. But we're just going to keep these the same right now. But we can, there might be a chance in the future where if we run into a certain dickhead group of people, we might want to close the borders and things like that. We do have some traditions. Okay, so where? Discovery. All right. We only have one option here, and it's a science division. So again, it's going to give us some more research alternatives and things when research pops, and the scientist level increased by 2, which is really good. It means that our research, our technology stuff is going to go quicker as the guys level up. Pirate treasure. This asteroid appears to have been used intermittently as a base by a band of alien pirates roughly 1,000 years ago. A small boarding party entered the base and managed to recover their abandoned treasure hoard. Nice. Some might say we've managed to recover their booty. Nobody hates me more than me. It consisted largely of stolen trinkets and artifacts, but some of it still appears to be of value. Cool, so we're getting 500 energy credits, which is pretty good considering we only have over 1,000. So that's not very good. So they found it here in this system, which it doesn't actually flag where, but that's cool. Assassins. Booty was found in the ass. Adniz. Okay, what else do we have here? Let's have a look. Our science... Oh, here, colony ship. Cool, the egg carrier. Right. So he's parked out front. We need you to start colonizing. Why can't you colonize? Oh, it's got to be that research thing, huh? That's so fucking dumb. Okay, just so we don't lose out in too much time, I'm going to send him back just so he can dock at Aspra Station, and we'll be making more energy credits because of the ship maintenance. And then I'm gonna take this guy just started. Okay, so I'm gonna take him, and we're gonna have him come do this research because it's just gonna be an issue as time goes on, and the thing that really sucks about this too is that research is a yeah, it's going to take a long time. So 697 days. Big time bummer. But what are you going to do? Our economy is looking pretty good right now. The alloys, I do wish they could be a little better. I'm wondering if we don't focus a bit more on that in terms of the Dolteri planet, once we colonize it, start making that maybe a bit more of focused on the alloy generating. We're going to snag a couple. Oof, man, that's really all we can afford, huh? Okay, so there's been some encounters in Asanis, not Assassin, what am I talking about? Okay, in the Ass, we've got an encounter. We've encountered some of the alien vessels in the Ass system. These strange objects have been flagged as Delta aliens. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. Alright, so another thing, we're going to pause real quick to have a look at who this is. So they're not hostile, so it makes me think it might be the Space Cows. No, I don't recognize this ship either. This might actually be... This might be another race. Like another... Essentially like a player. But a computer, obviously. Well, interesting. Our construction ship's still just hanging out. I think we're gonna start tagging some of these. We need... Why can't... Oh, because we're not lacking the money. Damn it. Alright. And does it look like the population's not growing? Why? Base of 9.
Construction project
Yeah,
concluded.
why... What is the problem here? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. We're going to chuck on an alloy foundry here, and we might disband that and build something else there later, but for right now I think we got to focus on that. So that's good. Hopefully we can get enough gusto here. Here we go. Okay, slowly expanding out. And I think once this... Yeah, it is the drug lady, or drug person. I don't know why I think it's a female for some reason. But Plume of Silver, once they're finished with that research project in like 10,000 years, we'll have them come down to Stanek. Since we cleared out the punk asses there, the Gray Disciples, we'll go there next and expand. So we'll kind of knock this out. Hopefully there's some pretty good resources here. We didn't get a chance to finish surveying it, so but yeah, it looks like there's some potential. It'd be good too to really start finding some more habitable planets. I mean, this Dolteri, it looks great, but again, this research is a killer. How about we show me the planet? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty good for the energy credits and the farms, the food. Let's see. Yeah, not a whole lot going on.
Construction project concluded.
Cool. So now that you're done with that, go ahead and build a mining station there. We'll get those 3 energy credits, will be helpful. And essentially just make up for the cost of expanding there, now that I look at it.
System survey concluded.
So this guy came in, yeah, from up here, which leaves me to think that if we send, we might run into another like alien race expanding out that way or exploring out that way, which would be really good. Construction project. Oh yeah, right. So suppose we'll do that. We'll get him going there, and then at the same, so I just moved the construction ship to Z3. We'll tag that. In the meantime, let's get a couple more ships because we're gonna lose some here anyway. Because we're gonna send these guys to go fight the Grey Disciples. So we've got communications established. We are receiving a transmission from Earth Custodian Ship. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Okay, so we are running into our first other space race, and they look badass. Awesome. The Earth Custodian ship sends its regards. Before we supplanted them, we were created to serve an organic civilization much like your own. It is our goal to preserve and protect sapient organic life from itself if necessary. We fulfill all the material needs of the organic individuals under our care while providing a safe environment where we can live happily and uncomplicated lives. Cool. So we can let them know the wise. Beak of Black greets you, custodians. The way forward lies in our hands, custodians. You will find yourself no match for us. Look, they seem like maybe they could go, a bit Terminator style on us, but we don't need to be too concerned about Skynet quite yet. So let's be cool. Nice. Okay. So the news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We are not alone in the galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we have achieved space flight at roughly the same time. This changes everything. Cool. One of the things we can do now, we've run into them, we can go over to contacts, and at any time we can kind of reach out. And so from this screen we have a bunch of different things we can do, including we can see there's the -20 there on the top right. That is our relationship with these guys. So they are really close to us. The thing that we want to do now is kind of think about, so there's not a great choke point. They've got some options for expanding. We kind of don't. And this is where I tend to get a bit crazy with choking alien races out. But I think these guys, we maybe could be cool. Oh, hey, they're actually, yeah, look, they have soul. Their home is Earth. That's pretty neat. That's cool. Wait, hang on. Do they actually map that out? Looks like it's pretty close. Cool. Yeah, really neat. I like whenever I run into the soul system. It just, of course, it's our own, so it's neat. And it looks really cool too. I like with the asteroid fields there and things. Yeah, but these guys, they don't seem like they're going to be problems, right? So they're rogue servitors, which sounds kind of bad, but it's not, I don't think. I mean, it just means that, yeah, obviously they've taken over the planet from humans, but it sounds like they're keen to protect as well. So we have a bunch of different things we can do here, but what we'll do, we can't even offer a tribute. I like to start off, well, we'll do this. We will, what kind of resources we got? We got credits, we got that. Okay, they probably don't need food, right? Since they're robots. Maybe we'll just be real nice and give them some minerals. Like 500-ish. I don't know if I want to get that crazy. 400's fine. We're just going to give it to them. There you go. As we resume time, they're going to have some, yep, here's a response. So they let us know we've received your unilateral exchange, Birdmen. We are currently experiencing gratitude. Nice. This is my first time running into a robot race as well, because that's part of the expansion that I just got for this playthrough. The computer version got it quite a long time ago, but yeah, that's where we're at. So we'll have another look. So now we're at +2 relationship with them, which is good. And as we kind of grow our relationship with them, we'll be able to do things like get research packs, which will help both of us just increase our research speed and things like that. So I think we can be friendly with them. The fact that we don't have a great choke point is, I mean, this is the Iostars is our best choke point. So we're gonna have to build up that just as a safety net. But I would have really liked to have had a better area over here to kind of cut them off in terms of growth and force them to go the other way. But it never is good for relations when you expand out real quickly and then start building up a huge ass defensive base. So we're just gonna let it ride, and I'm gonna kind of just for my own peace of mind, just assume that they're going to take all of this. We'll let that go. We'll work more in this direction, since we have a lot to explore here anyway. But yeah, we'll see how they go. We'll try to keep a healthy relationship. We got afterburners. Awesome. This is good timing right before we send out the ships to take care of the Grey Disciples. So let's get a new research. And as you see, we got 4 options now instead of 3 because we working on our traditions. So we improved corvette hulls, which is good. More armor, which again is it's actually the same thing basically. Carrier operations, which is really good. So as we build our ships, build bigger ships, they'll be able to send these little tiny ships that go out and attack like a swarm of bees, which is really cool. Then geothermal fracking, which is obviously going to be huge for our economy. I think we're doing pretty good there though, so I'm wondering if we don't just increase the hull points at the moment, and then this should pop up again relatively soon. That'll be good. Oh man, the minerals thing, the economy is so important. But you know what? Let's just do this for now. We'll go with the improved hull points. The Corvettes are not going to be our main thing forever. I want to pause time again because I feel like I'm losing a bit of time here. Okay, so you're idle. Are they allowing? Okay, so we obviously can't survey, but maybe they'll let us go out. You know what? I don't want to do that. I'm a little nervous that you never know what could happen, and if they close their borders, we might not be able to get this signed ship back across without going all the way around. So let's play it safe for the time being. We're going to have this person explore out and see these other systems real quick. At the same time, we're going to take these guys and see we can upgrade them for really low, which is good. So that's the afterburners. We're going to get those guys upgraded. When they're finished, we're going to send them off to Chatip to take down those remaining Grey Disciples. And then I think, is there one more? I feel like there was one more area. It's just Chat. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought there was more. Okay, they're fully upgraded. Yeah, I thought it was down here too. I mean, we still have the flag, so they must need to go there. I just can't remember which aliens are down there. Okay, so back to our main project here. So a Ute colony. Signs of Ute development can be found all across Deltori 3. Okay, so this is why it wouldn't let us colonize there, because this is a main like quest line thing that I guess they're all going to take a long time until our guys level up. But anyway, so one step back. This is also just to refresh your memory, the space worms. So signs of the Ute development can be found across Deltori 3, and the planet must have experienced limited terraforming at some point. One region in the northern hemisphere is some kind of massive graveyard. No Ute settlements can be found nearby, but there are many monuments marking burial sites. With a low birth rate and an average lifespan close to 1,000 years, each Ute death was treated as a significant event, and much emphasis was placed on burial ceremonies. Peculiar. Well, that's pretty cool. So there weren't many of them. It's a big deal when they died. Neat.
Construction project.
Really wish I could remember. Oh, I don't think this is a Grey Disciple. So this could be a potential issue if we don't build up soon. Okay, so you've built the station. Build the mining stations, please. We've expanded there. I mean, we're looking pretty good. I feel like the lack of habitable worlds has really created some issues for us, but we'll get there. What's going on here? So we have nothing going on here at all. I don't understand why.
Anomaly found.
We're gonna leave that one for now. Oh no, that's not plume silver. We do wanna research that now.
Construction project concluded.
It is this one, right? Yeah, research. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so the construction ships built the mining station. That's cool. It's kind of all we can do right now. This wouldn't be so bad to get that But I think for now we're just going to play it safe. We're going to send him back just to dock, so we're building up more NG credits. Yeah, I'd really, really, really like to understand why we're not growing. Toad asteroids. This is that anomaly we just decided to research. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid to a stable orbit around Tanobo 2. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Okay, energy credits, engineering research, if we ever colonize that. This is blowing my mind. We're completely, so the fighting's begun. I'm gonna pause just so I can jump and see what we're dealing with there. I don't get why it's taking why it's just totally nullified. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. The deficit in terms of the minerals that's not a big deal at all. The amenities being -6 seems, I guess, odd, but it shouldn't be completely halting. I wish it would show me. Huh, base growth, okay. Yeah, hopefully we don't have that same issue, and it might just be growing really, really slowly. Okay, let's have a look over here. Oh, they still outnumber us. No way. Oh, they've got a big ship in there. This guy right there. A destroyer, I think, is what it's called. That like archetype or whatever. We'll let them do their thing. Hopefully, it all works out for us. Let's have a look here. Good. 2 more months on the physics research. That's helpful. And I guess what we'll do is just start. Battle debris. We've defeated the cultist forces encountered so far, but these engagements have raised a number of alarming questions. The Great Disciples have been deploying far more ships than they could possibly have ever built in secrecy on the Nest. And now they pitted a large warship of an unknown design against us. So that's the destroyer, okay. Where are these ships coming from? Are there more warships like the ones that we just destroyed? We should get investigating the battle debris for answers. All right. So I'm going to pause real quick because I can't really remember. Sorry. Let's get another Corvette built. Get 2 of them. Okay. Now let's have a look. So here's the destroyer. The ship debris. And I'm... What's in void of space? Okay, yeah, got it. Understood, yeah. Let's have a look at this research then. It's part of the Great Disciples. Cool. Cultists. Oh, so we have to put a science ship in orbit. Okay. And then, how much time do we have left? Are you just fucking around with me? Oh yeah, because you're... I'm an idiot. Okay, we've got... Let's, colony ship, it's time for you to get to work. Colonize this mother. Dolturi Prime, sure. Rolls right off the tongue. Like a goddamn brain aneurysm. I can't speak at all. Cool. So we'll get them going there. Then we're going to send this ship to Chadib to get researching so we can move forward there. And while you're there, you're going to survey the system. And after that, you're going to backtrack all the way back over here to survey this system. And we'll expand there regardless, just so we kind of clip that corner of the galaxy. And I think that's where we're going to call it for today. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, leave a comment, tell me how bad I am at the game, all of those things. Cool. Until next time. Cheers.